Okay guys, AJ here from AJ Jam Studios, and in this video we've got something pretty cool. Now, yesterday I went out to a local hobby shop. You know, always support your local hobby shops. They are the lifeblood of what we do here. But at the end of the day, I went out to a local hobby shop and I found something. You know, I've been wanting one of these for a while, so let's cut to the chase. I picked up an associated MT10. So we're going to dig into this today. We're going to see what's in the box. I'd love to go out and run it, but it's snowing right now in October. So as if COVID wasn't enough, now we're dealing with early snow. But we're going to dig into the box. We're going to see what's in it. We're going to find out what makes this thing tick. And if we get the chance, we'll go run it. So let's get the thing unboxed and have a look at it. So let's get this thing broken open. Okay, so this is the first time I've been in this box, but here we go. You can do it. All right. Here we go. So this is what comes in the box. You've got your manual. Doesn't feel like there's a toolkit in there, but there's a lump, so we'll find out. Got the car and the radio. Let's get a good look at the car. But first, one of the most satisfying things you can do with an RC car. Oh yeah. Oh, that is sweet. Perfect. Have a look at that. The associated MT10 Rival. That's fantastic. Okay guys, first impressions. To look at this vehicle, it's really well made. It's 10th scale, so it's not huge like the 8th scale cars. It's small, but it looks aggressive. It really does look nice. And on first impression here, the suspension is silky smooth. The tires are soft. They feel real compliant. They feel aggressive. Excellent. Let's get you in close. We'll pull the body off and we'll have a look inside. So, right off the bat, I noticed that the body pins have a nice big loop right here. Makes them easy to get off. Some of the other ones are kind of small. Simple paint on the inside. There's no protection in there, so when you're rubbing it against things on the inside, it can get through the paint, so I would recommend reinforcing that. Oh, that's a nice feature. So it comes with a net to keep all the debris and stuff out of the car. I like that feature. Simple, pliable net. And now to have a look inside, you can see that it's got a brushless system. It's got a reedy motor. It's got a hobby wing speed control. And it's pretty simple. It is four-wheel drive. Looks like it has a slipper in the back. We need to dig into the manual to see exactly what's in there. But now you can see the suspension work right here. And it is absolutely smooth. Probably one of the best that I've felt. The closest one that I have so far for having a smooth suspension like this is the Traxxas UDR. Of course, that's a very big truck. This is a lot smaller. It seems simple. First impressions, I like the layout. It's really sanitary. So let's get into the radio and see what that is. Okay, so let's have a look at the radio system. Now this radio here is the XP120. It's the associated radio, and it's got some very simple features. This is a basic radio. It's 2.4 gigahertz. On the tail here at the top side, you'll see that it has dual rates, which is a really nice feature. It allows you to adjust the endpoints on your servos. This is for both channels. You also have your trim controls, which is right next to it, steering and throttle. You've got your reversing right there above those two, and there's a low power indicator for the batteries. All nice features. They're basically required, but I have some radios that don't have the dual rates, and I miss them when they're not there. On the tail here is your on switch. It's got the same basic trigger controls right here for power on, brakes out, double back is reverse, and you've got your steering servo right here. So you can control your steering with the wheel. It feels good in the hand. The spring tension on the trigger is good. It's a little bit tight on the wheel, but I think I could grow to like that. It has a comfortable feel in the hand. It doesn't come with batteries, so you have to install your own. That's the radio. I'll be interested to see how it holds up when we go to use it. Inside this packet, you'll find everything you need for the RC car itself. So let's have a look. First off, you do have a toolkit. It's a little one. It's got 3 Allen wrenches in it. I would highly recommend getting better wrenches to work on the car, but they will do the job. You have a manual for the radio. You have a manual for the speed control. And you have a flyer to explain how the motor works and what to do with it. And there's a troubleshooting guide on the back, which is kind of nice. Here we have the real manual to the car. Now the neat thing is, it's got blow-ups of literally every part of the car. So it should make working on the vehicle a snap. It's got to be the most comprehensive manual I've seen for working on a vehicle to date. The Arma ones are pretty good, but they don't have these wide explosions so you can see. They do have it, but it's all in like 1 or 2 pages. This one is very synced up to each individual component of the car. So very cool. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It's definitely something to get a look at, definitely something to go over. I wouldn't lose this if you do have to wind up working on the vehicle. This will be something you'll want to have at your side. Okay, we've moved into the hobby room because what I've noticed is in shipping, the wheelie bar is mounted all the way up, and that's going to stand it really high. And I don't think that's a good thing. I think we need to adjust this down. So let's see if we can't lower this down and set it a little better so that it's happy. Oh, wrong size. Here we go. Nice. I want to be able to ride wheelies, not flip over backwards. There we go. Now let's have a look at how that works. That's got multiple sets, which is very good. Let's try that. See what was up there. That's better. Maybe even one more. How about that? Yes. I like that a lot, so we'll do that. And through me reading through the manual, I've discovered that this is a 3S car. So it should be a lot of fun on 2S, but it should be off the chain at 3. Okay guys, as you can tell, I couldn't help myself. I had to get a battery in it right away and get it out in the driveway. Now I ran it until the snow got too deep, and this is 10th scale, so it only took about 3 inches of snow to shut it down. But for a short period there, I was able to have a pretty good time. The radio responds well, it's comfortable in the hand, it's well designed. I had no issues, and straight out of the box, it was adjusted correctly. I had virtually nothing I had to do to the radio. I put batteries in it, turned it on, and everything worked correctly. You know, this little guy handled snow really well. Haven't had a chance to get it in the dirt, of course, but I'm really excited to see what this little machine will do in the dirt, on the jumps, you know, rough terrain. We're gonna run it through its paces in later videos, but for now, this is all I can do. Now, if you have been paying close attention, you'll notice I put a wing on this one. So I got some 80mm plastic and I built a wing, two-sided tape, couple of bolts. Now to me, it looks complete. I don't know, there's something about having a wing on these things that makes it look like a race truck. So my overall impression of this vehicle is awesome job, Associated. This is a cool little truck. I hope it's as easy to work on as it was to set up and drive. Of course, today I was running it on 3S, and I did run into one issue, and it's a minor issue, and you can get them with all things, but the front two tires, you could hear them howl. They were a little out of balance, they'd widen out, and they'd start to flap a little bit. I checked them, they're glued, they're just out of balance. So at 3S, it seems to be a bit much. I haven't had a chance to run it on 2S. It's too late now. I have too much snow outside. So we'll have to save that for a later date. You know, guys, if you like what you see here, press the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and later if you change your mind, you can always unsubscribe. No big deal. But hit that subscribe button, you know, smash the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up if you like the content. Give us a thumbs down if you don't. You know, it doesn't hurt. It always helps. So I'm AJ from AJ Jam Studios saying, keep trying the new stuff, guys.